Chosen ones, you've been drawn here for a reason. This moment is no accident. The light within you is awakening, and you're destined for something far beyond the ordinary. You're not just passing through life. You're here to transform, to lead, and to inspire. The path you're walking holds secrets waiting to be uncovered. Something profound is about to shift within you. Stay with me, because what you're about to discover could change everything. Keep listening. Your journey has just begun. Have you ever walked into a room and felt a sudden shift in energy, as if your presence had altered the atmosphere? It's as if, despite your best intentions to blend in or remain unnoticed, you unknowingly draw attention and cause a stir. This phenomenon may feel strange, yet it's not coincidental. It's a reflection of a deeper, more profound reality. You may have experienced this subtle but powerful energy shift that others also feel, even if they cannot quite explain it. It's the presence of something more significant, something that stirs the room, shakes the air, and challenges the world around you. It's the radiance of a unique kind of light, one that is not only resilient, but also illuminates the darkest corners, shining brightly where others fear to tread. This is the light of the chosen ones, those individuals who stand apart, not just for their strength or character, but for their ability to disrupt the shadows in which evil thrives. The chosen ones are not merely individuals of extraordinary talent or strength. They carry an inner light that inherently challenges darkness. They move through the world as beacons of truth, kindness, and integrity, and this radiance is often misperceived or misunderstood by those around them. The light they carry is so profound and pure that it can be unsettling, even intimidating, to those whose actions are fueled by malice or negativity. This internal brilliance, which exists at both a spiritual and metaphysical level, is not just for self-growth. It serves as a force of transformation, illuminating the hidden shadows of the world. It serves to expose the darkness that seeks to undermine truth and goodness, creating an uncomfortable space for those who wish to remain in their deceptive ways. But this light doesn't just expose evil, it repels it too. When you walk into a room, the energy shifts. This is more than just your presence. It's your light disturbing the darkness. Those who walk the path of the chosen ones often notice that they stand out in ways they cannot always control. There is a palpable difference in how others perceive them, and this difference is not always welcomed. Some are drawn to them, while others shrink away. It's as if the light that they carry inherently repels negativity and attracts those who are ready for growth, change, and authenticity. But for those not ready for truth, those trapped in the shadows, the light can be an unwelcome disruption. This polarization is not only a sign of spiritual strength, but it's also a mark of the immense spiritual power these individuals hold. It's as though their presence acts as a filter, attracting those who resonate with truth and repelling those who listen. Those who are guided by light seem to naturally align with others of similar energy, while those who harbor ill intentions often find themselves at odds with them. This phenomenon is not simply random or a result of personality clashes. It is deeply rooted in the energetic exchange between the individual and the world around. It's an undeniable force, an energy that draws a clear line between those who seek to heal and those who choose to remain in darkness. In the journey of the chosen ones, their intuition plays a pivotal role. They seem to possess an uncanny ability to sense danger or deceit long before it manifests in the material world. This intuition is not the result of merely sharp observation or learned experiences. It is a deep, almost mystical connection to something greater than themselves. Their intuition comes from a place of knowing, one that transcends it's a gift that allows them to navigate through life with a clear understanding of the forces at play, even when those forces are hidden from plain view. But their connection to the divine or higher realms doesn't end with intuition. It also extends to the world of dreams. For the chosen ones, dreams are not just a random collection of thoughts or images. They are often profound, vivid, and these dreams have the power to offer glimpses of the future, reveal hidden truths, and provide guidance that transcends human understanding. These dreams are not mere subconscious reflections. They are messages from a higher source, helping to illuminate the path ahead for those who experience this. It's clear that their connection to the spiritual world is not something they can easily explain, but something they feel deeply in every fiber of their being. In moments of crisis, the true strength of the chosen ones becomes evident. While others may falter under pressure, those who are guided by light remain steadfast. Their resilience seems unshakable, as if it comes from a deeper well of strength. This inner resolve is not just a result of personal willpower. It is fueled by a profound sense of purpose, a calling that goes beyond individual desires. Their strength is not for personal gain, but for the benefit of others. They become anchors in turbulent times, providing stability and calm to those around them. Their presence inspires courage in others, urging them to stand firm in the face of adversity. But the chosen ones are not just beacons of light and strength. They are also deeply empathetic. Their ability to connect with others on a deep, emotional level is both a blessing and a burden. They feel the pain of others as their own, often taking on the emotional weight of those they care for. This profound empathy allows them to heal, comfort, and support those in distress, but it can also be draining. The chosen ones are not just individuals. They are healers, holding space for others' pain while offering the light that soothes it. Their empathy is not a passive act. It is a profound part of who they are, woven into the very fabric of their existence. And then there is the undeniable presence of synchronicity. For the chosen ones, life seems to unfold in a series of meaningful coincidences. Timely events, chance encounters, and moments of alignment that seem too perfect to be random. These occurrences are not just a matter of luck. They are the result of being in tune with a greater plan, a divine design that leads them along a path meant to fulfill a higher purpose. Every encounter, every challenge, every opportunity appears to be perfectly placed in their journey, guiding them toward their ultimate calling. But this journey is not always without obstacles. In fact, the chosen ones often face disproportionate hostility and misunderstanding. This hostility is not the usual friction that comes with differing opinions or conflicting personalities. Friends often comes from unexpected places. Friends who turn cold, colleagues who sabotage their work, or even strangers who seem inexplicably hostile. This can be bewildering, even painful, especially when the hostility comes from those they least expect. But for those who understand the nature of their light, this opposition is not something to fear or resent. It is, in fact, a sign of the power their light holds. The very energy they radiate is a threat to those who choose darkness, and as such, it sparks a reaction. The resistance they face is not random. It is a testament to the potency of their. To those who are on this path, these moments of hostility become opportunities for growth and affirmation. Each challenge, each instance of opposition, is a reminder that their light is making an impact. It's not just being seen, it's being felt. Their presence is not just acknowledged, it is changing the dynamics around them. This resistance, though difficult, strengthens their resolve. It reaffirms their commitment to their path and helps them refine their understanding of their purpose. It provides them with the clarity they need to move forward, despite the obstacles that lie ahead. As they face these challenges, they also develop a sharper ability to discern the true intentions of others. They begin to understand who they can trust and who they must distance themselves from. This selective alignment allows them to cultivate a network of individuals who genuinely resonate with their light, who share in their mission and values. These relationships become a source of support, encouragement, and growth. It's through this process of discernment and alignment that the chosen ones are able to preserve their energy and focus on fulfilling their higher purpose. So, if you resonate with this message, if you feel that you too carry a light that challenges the darkness, I invite you to engage with this journey. Comment Shine W, let us know that you are here, and take the step to subscribe to the Soul Ascendancy channel. The path is not always easy, but it is always worth it. Together, we will explore the profound and transformative power of light and how it can change the world around us. There comes a moment in the life of those who carry an exceptional light, a light that burns with purpose and clarity, when they are required to shed the old to leave behind the versions of themselves that no longer serve their higher calling. This process of shedding, though often painful, is essential. It is the letting go of outdated beliefs, habits, and identities that no longer align with their true essence. This is not just a transformation, it is a rebirth. The individuals who walk this path understand that this shedding is not a loss, but a necessary step to make space for the new growth, for the unfolding of who they truly are and who they are destined to be. These are the chosen ones, the ones marked by an indomitable light, who have not just come to be, but have come to do. Their path is deeply spiritual, marked by profound work that transcends the ordinary. This journey of spiritual evolution is not a passive experience. It requires courage, self-awareness, and a willingness to face the unknown. As they step forward into this rebirth, they do so with the awareness that their light is meant for more than it is meant to inspire and illuminate, to guide and heal, to transform not just themselves, but their journey is communal as much as it is personal. The trials they face, though seemingly designed to test their endurance, are also opportunities to bring about collective change. The wisdom and strength gained from their own trials become the tools they use to enact significant changes, whether it be in their communities, their workplaces, or even in the broader societal or environmental systems they touch. As they overcome their own struggles, they gain the power to guide others, not merely by offering advice, but by leading through example. Their victories become the victories of those around them, and in this way, their personal growth becomes a collective force for change. It's essential to understand that these challenges, though deeply personal, are not arbitrary. They are purposefully placed in their lives to refine them, to mold them into the leaders, healers, and beacons they are destined to be. That every difficulty, no matter how daunting, opens new doors of possibilities. These doors do not just lead to individual growth, but to the greater good of all. Resilience for these individuals is more than just a trait. It is an absolute necessity. The path they walk is often strewn with obstacles, each demanding more than simple perseverance. These obstacles require an extraordinary level of resilience that goes beyond just bouncing back from adversity. It requires the ability to learn, adapt, and grow stronger with every setback. This resilience, however, is not cultivated through sheer force of will alone. It comes from an intrinsic understanding that each challenge is not just something to be survived, but something that serves the greater mission they are on. They know that their path is protected, that it is destined, and so they face the challenges not with fear, but with an understanding that these trials are part of a much bigger picture. Through this perspective, setbacks are not seen as defeats but as lessons, each one providing them with greater insights and preparing them for the next phase of their journey. To build resilience, these individuals engage in a continuous cycle of reflection, adaptation, and evolution. When faced with adversity, they take time to reflect on the nature of the challenge. What lesson can be learned from it? How can they recalibrate their response? This introspection leads them to develop new strategies, strengthen their emotional or spiritual foundations, and renew their commitment to their goals. They do not simply endure. They thrive, and in thriving, they inspire those around them. Adaptation is another crucial element of resilience. Life is unpredictable, and the ability to adapt to new circumstances with grace and creativity is a hallmark of those walking the path of light. Whether it involves changing tactics when a new obstacle arises, finding alternative routes to their goals, or redefining what success looks like in the face of unforeseen challenges, adaptability ensures that they are not rigidly bound to one path. Instead, they remain open to the fluid nature of life's journey. As these individuals evolve, their resilience becomes an unstoppable force. It propels them forward, strengthening their wisdom and deepening their connection to their purpose. This resilience is not just for their own benefit. It becomes a beacon through their actions. They teach those around them how to navigate adversity, how to rise stronger after each fall, and how to turn every difficulty into an opportunity for growth. The spiritual dimension of their resilience cannot be overstated. Many of these individuals find strength not only within themselves, but also through a deep connection to a higher power, the universe, or a divine source. This spiritual resilience anchors them during times of doubt, providing them with a sense of inner peace and clarity, even in the midst of turmoil. With this connection, they are able to navigate the ups and downs of life with a steady heart and a clear mind, knowing that they are never alone on their journey. The ability to respond to provocations, those moments when others challenge, provoke, or seek to undermine, is another defining characteristic of these chosen ones. For those marked by a powerful light, provocations are not mere disturbances. They are indicators of the impact of their presence. The forces that wish to diminish their influence will often try to provoke them in various ways, through verbal assaults, emotional manipulations, or more subtle attempts to shake their foundation. The way they respond to these provocations is key. They do not react impulsively or with aggression. Instead, they remain centered, composed, and intentional. Their responses reflect a deep sense of self-awareness and commitment to whether they choose silence over confrontation or articulate their stance calmly and clearly. Their responses are always aligned with their values and their mission. This ability to remain composed in the face of provocation demonstrates it reflects a mastery over their emotions, a strength that commands respect even from their adversaries. Choosing not to engage in destructive confrontation allows them to preserve their energy and focus on their higher purpose. They understand that their mission is too important to be derailed by petty conflicts or emotional distractions. Instead of reacting in ways that could escalate the situation, they choose responses that keep their integrity intact and keep them focused on the greater good they are meant to serve. In some cases, the best response to provocations is setting firm boundaries. This requires courage and wisdom, courage to stand up for oneself and wisdom to do so without escalating the conflict. By establishing boundaries, they communicate that their light will not be dimmed by those who seek to undermine them. They demand respect, not out of arrogance, but out of a deep understanding that their work and their mission deserve to be honored. At times, responding to provocations may require forgiveness and compassion, understanding that those who provoke often act out of their own wounds. Fear, insecurity, or jealousy allows for a compassionate response. This does not mean excusing the negative behavior, but rather seeking healing and resolution. Through this approach, adversarial dynamics can be transformed into opportunities for growth and understanding. By responding to provocations with wisdom, these individuals inspire others. They demonstrate how to navigate life's adversities with grace, strength, and a deep commitment to purpose. Their actions teach others about the power of response over reaction, about the importance of maintaining dignity and integrity in the face of challenges. And in doing so, they promote a culture of respect, understanding, and resilience, leading not with power, but with integrity. The way these enlightened individuals respond to challenges and provocations is a testament to the power of their inner light. Each challenge, each provocation becomes an opportunity for them to reaffirm their commitment to their mission and to inspire those around them to do the same. Through their example, they show that the greatest strength is not in avoiding adversity, but in facing it with resilience, wisdom, and an unwavering commitment to the greater good. As these individuals continue their journey, they remain focused on their purpose, guided by the light within them. It is not a light that can be easily extinguished by the shadows that seek to surround it. This light burns brightly, even in the darkest of times, and in doing so, it illuminates the path for others to follow. And in this light, the forces of darkness fear, for they know that the chosen ones are not just shining for themselves. They are shining for all. If this resonates with you, if you feel the power of your own light within you, take a moment now to comment Shine AW, and don't forget to subscribe to the Soul Ascendancy channel. Stay connected, stay grounded, and keep shining. The path of those who carry a profound inner light is one that is filled with profound challenges and equally profound rewards. As they continue to evolve and step into the fullness of who they are, it becomes clear that they are not just shaping their own destinies, but are called to shape the world around them. The strength, wisdom, and resilience they cultivate through their struggles serve not only to empower them, but to empower others. This is the essence of what it means to be a chosen one. to bear the weight of responsibility with grace and to illuminate the way for others, even in the darkest of times. As these individuals walk their unique path, their commitment to living with integrity becomes their guiding force. Integrity is more than a principle to these light bearers. It is the foundation upon which everything else is built. It is not just about honesty or truth. It is about living in alignment with one's higher purpose, no matter the personal cost. They stand firm in their moral convictions, even when the world around them may be swaying or trying to pull them off course. Their lives are a testament to the power of truth, the ability to stand unwavering in one's beliefs, especially when faced with adversity. This unwavering commitment to integrity is what makes their leadership so powerful. True leadership for these individuals is not about authority or dominance, but about showing others the way by example. They lead with compassion, humility, and a deep understanding of the interconnectedness of all beings. Their leadership is not about asserting control, but about inspiring others to rise to their highest potential. They understand that their role is to serve, to help others unlock the light within themselves, and to show the world that there is a different way to live. In their leadership, they strive to foster unity and collaboration. They do not work alone, nor do they wish to. Their vision is collective, always seeking ways to bring people together to create sustainable solutions that benefit the greater good. They understand that the journey is not about self-glorification, but about transforming the collective consciousness, creating a world that reflects the love, compassion, and justice they hold dear. However, the path is not always smooth, and these individuals often find themselves facing forces that seek to diminish their light. The energy they radiate, their truth, their authenticity, their compassion, attracts not only those who seek guidance but also those who feel threatened by it. The mysterious dance of attraction and repulsion becomes a key part of their journey. Some are drawn to them, seeking the light they embody, while others are repelled, unable to face the truths that these individuals represent. This dynamic can be confusing and painful at times, but it is also a necessary part of the process. For those who are repelled, the presence of light often forces them to confront their own darkness, their own unresolved issues, and for many, this is a process that takes time. The light bearers, however, do not take these reactions personally. They know that their presence is catalytic, and sometimes the discomfort others feel is a necessary part of their own growth. They continue to shine their light, knowing that those who are ready will be drawn closer, and those who are not will either fall away or, over time, come to understand the value of the wisdom they offer. The process of repelling and attracting is not about rejection or exclusion. It is about protecting the energy they carry, ensuring that their influence is used wisely and effectively. Moreover, the attraction they draw is not limited to those seeking guidance. It is also a powerful invitation to spiritual growth. Their presence has the ability to awaken something deep within others, a longing for truth, for a deeper connection to their own higher self, for a life that is more authentic, more aligned with their true purpose. This ability to inspire spiritual awakening is one of the most profound gifts that these individuals possess. They do not force others to follow a particular path. They simply embody the path themselves, and in doing so, they invite. Their interactions with others are often marked by deep listening and empathy. They do not impose their beliefs or judgments on others, but create space for people to share their own stories, their struggles, and their desires. Through this open-hearted approach, they foster an environment of trust where people feel safe to explore their own spiritual journeys. It is through these interactions that many individuals find the courage to face their fears, to let go of old patterns, and to embrace a life that is more in tune with their true self. These light bearers understand that spirituality is not a one-size-fits-all concept. They respect the diverse ways in which people come to know and understand the divine, recognizing that there are many paths to the same truth. They do not seek to impose their own understanding on others, but rather to offer guidance, support, and encouragement as others explore their own unique spiritual path. Whether through personal interactions, writing, speaking, or creating art, these individuals are constantly sharing their light with the world, planting seeds of wisdom that, over time, grow into full-blown awakenings for those who are ready. As they continue on their journey, these individuals also create spaces where spirituality can be explored freely, without judgment or restriction. Whether these spaces are physical or virtual, they serve as safe havens for those who are seeking something deeper, something more meaningful. In these spaces, people can share their experiences, ask questions, and find community with others who are on similar paths. It is through these communities that individuals often find the support they need to continue their journey and the encouragement to keep moving forward, even when the road is difficult. The energy these light bearers exude is not just inspirational, it is transformative. Being around them can elevate one's state of being, awakening dormant potential, and encouraging alignment with one's higher self. Their mere presence can be enough to shift someone's perspective, to spark a deep inner shift that leads to profound personal and spiritual growth. It is this energy, this radiance that makes them not just leaders, but true catalysts for change. They do not just talk about transformation, they embody it. In summary, the journey of those who carry the light is not one of ease, but it is one of profound purpose. They are called to lead with integrity, to inspire spiritual awakening, and to create spaces for others to explore their own paths. They are drawn to those who seek truth and repelled by those who are entrenched in darkness. But in all of this, they remain steadfast in their mission, knowing that their light is a gift, not just for themselves, but for the world. They are not here to seek validation or power. They are here to serve, to guide, and to show others the way. Their lives are an invitation to step into the fullness of who we are, to embrace our own inner light, and to live with integrity, compassion, and purpose. As you listen to their message, know that you are being called to step into your own light, to shine brightly in the world, and share your unique gifts with those around you. Comment and subscribe to the Soul Ascendancy channel if you feel the call to embrace your true purpose and connect with a community of like-minded individuals. Together, we can create a world where integrity, compassion, and light lead the way. In those quiet, introspective moments when you take the time to pause and reflect, there comes a realization that the light within you is not just an abstract concept, but a powerful, guiding force that is always present, waiting to be acknowledged. This light is not something that can be observed from a distance. It is something that must be fully embraced and nurtured, allowed to grow and flourish in all areas of your life. To truly live in alignment with this light is to allow it to illuminate every decision, every action, and every interaction you have, so that it becomes an integral part of who you are. It is not enough to simply recognize its existence. It must be fully integrated into your being, constantly guiding you toward a life of greater purpose and fulfillment. The journey of those who carry this light is far from easy. It is not a smooth, straight path that can be walked without struggle. It is a journey that requires deep commitment, resilience, and an unwavering belief in oneself, even when the road ahead is unclear. The challenges that come along this path may be many, but each obstacle is also an opportunity for growth, for deepening your understanding of yourself and the world around. It requires a commitment to never stray from your truth, even when you are faced with doubt, uncertainty, or opposition from others. In fact, the more brightly your light shines, the more likely it is that you will face resistance from those who are not yet ready to embrace their own inner light. This resistance can take many forms, from criticism to outright rejection. But it is important to remain steadfast, to stand firm in your truth, knowing that the only way forward is to continue to shine your light, regardless of the obstacles in your path. At the heart of this journey lies a deep understanding of the interconnectedness of all beings. When you recognize that your actions, words, and energy ripple out into the world and affect others, you realize that your light is not just for yourself. It is meant to be shared, to uplift, and to inspire others. This awareness requires a strong sense of purpose and a commitment to always act in alignment with your values and integrity. The challenges you encounter along the way will test your resolve, but they will also serve as reminders to remain grounded in your higher purpose, to trust in your ability to overcome adversity, and to keep moving forward on the path that you know deep within is the right one. The leadership we've discussed here transcends the conventional notions of authority and dominance. It is not rooted in the desire to control or command others, but in the genuine desire to serve and guide. True leadership, as we explore it, is about being the beacon of light that encourages others to discover their own potential. It's about inspiring those around you, not through demands or manipulation, but by offering a living example of what is possible when someone aligns deeply with their higher self and the truest version of their purpose. This leadership is not loud or flashy. It doesn't seek recognition or accolades. Instead, it is quiet, humble, and centered in purpose. The true leader is not concerned with personal gain or fame. What drives them is the desire to uplift others, to guide them along their own path, and to help them connect with the truths that lie within themselves. A leader of this nature does not need to assert their power over others, because their influence is rooted in the deep well of authenticity and wisdom they offer. They lead by example, embodying the values and ideals they wish to see in others. And in doing so, they naturally inspire others to rise to their highest selves. This type of leadership is built on compassion, empathy, and integrity. It is about creating a space where others can feel safe to explore their own potential, confront their fears, and step into their own light. A true leader understands that the path to greatness is not a solitary one. Rather, it is a collective journey, one in which the leader is there to guide, to listen, and to support. They walk beside others, never above them, understanding that everyone has their own journey to follow and that each person must find their own way at their own pace. In creating spaces for others to explore their spiritual journeys, these leaders do not impose their beliefs or force others into any particular mold. They recognize that each person is unique and that everyone must find their own truth, their own path to growth. Instead of preaching or dictating, they create environments of freedom, acceptance, and trust where others feel encouraged to ask questions, seek answers, and discover their own deeper meaning. It is through this process of self-discovery that individuals are empowered to unlock their potential and align with their true purpose in the world. Ultimately, the leadership we speak of here is about lifting others up, not pushing them down. It's about guiding with love, inspiring with authenticity, and serving with humility. It is the quiet strength of those who lead by walking their own path with integrity and compassion, showing others that they too can walk their own path toward fulfillment, purpose, and inner peace. These leaders understand that the greatest service they can offer the world is not their control, but their capacity to inspire others to lead themselves. In this way, leadership becomes a shared experience where all are empowered, all are uplifted, and all are guided toward the higher truth that lies within each of us. As we delve into the profound dynamics of attraction and repulsion that surround the light bearers, we come to understand that these phenomena go far beyond mere social interactions. They are deeply spiritual and transformative experience. The magnetic attraction that others feel toward those who carry the light is not merely about the warmth or positivity that they emanate. It is rooted in something far deeper, something intrinsic to the human experience. The awakening of a profound longing for truth, authenticity, and a higher in the presence of the light bearers. People are reminded of something they may not always be able to articulate, but which resonates deeply within them. A yearning to connect with something beyond the superficial distractions and illusions that often dominate. Those who are drawn to the light bearers are often in search of something more meaningful than what the material world offers. They long for answers, for clarity, for a connection to a greater truth that lies just beneath the surface of everyday life. The light bearers, with their radiance and their authenticity, serve as living reminders of what is possible when one aligns with their deeper self. These individuals awaken something within others, a sense of potential, a realization that there is more to life than what meets the attraction felt toward them. Is not simply about the outward qualities they possess, but about the energy they emit, which speaks directly to the soul. It is an invitation to remember who we truly are, to reconnect with our own inner light, and to explore the vast possibilities that lie within us. At the same time, this attraction is not always met with comfort or ease. The very presence of the light can stir something deeply unsettling in those who are not yet ready to confront their own shadows. The light bearer's energy often challenges others to look beyond their facades, to question the stories they tell themselves, and to face the truths they may have been avoiding. This process can be uncomfortable, even painful, as it forces individuals to confront aspects of themselves they may not be ready to face. And yet, it is this very confrontation with their inner truths that can lead to transformation. The light bearer, unknowingly or not, becomes a catalyst for growth, triggering shifts that may not always be visible or immediate, but that are deeply significant on a spiritual level. In this dynamic, the light bearer is often unaware of the impact they are having. Their presence alone is enough to activate these deep-seated desires and fears within them. They may not actively seek to influence or change others, but their energy has the power to inspire, to awaken, and to provoke thought and reflection. Those who are drawn to them may find themselves seeking deeper meaning, looking for spiritual answers, and questioning their purpose in life. The attraction is thus not just to the person, but to the very essence of what they represent. An embodied truth, a living example of what it means to live authentically and in alignment with one's higher purpose. The attraction to the light bearers, however, is not limited to those who are seeking growth or truth. It also includes those who are still entrenched in their own darkness, those who are struggling with unresolved negativity, fear, or denial. For these individuals, the presence of the light can feel overwhelming, even repulsive. The light represents a force they may not yet be ready to embrace. It highlights the contrast between their own inner darkness and the purity of the light bearer's energy. This contrast can create a sense of discomfort, agitation, or even hostility. It can stir up feelings of inadequacy, guilt, or shame as the darkness within them is confronted by the light. However, this repulsion is not necessarily a sign of rejection, but rather a sign of resistance, a resistance to change, to growth, or to facing difficult truths. It is a natural response to the discomfort of being in the presence of something that forces one to confront their own limitations. And while some may react with hostility, others may eventually come to recognize the value of the light, even if they cannot fully accept it at first. Over time, as the light continues to shine, as the light bearer remains steadfast in their authenticity and truth, even those who initially felt repelled may begin to soften, to reconsider, and to reflect on the wisdom the light represents. Ultimately, the dynamics of attraction and repulsion are not just about the individuals involved. They are about the journey of awakening, the journey of transformation that occurs when one is confronted with a force that is both challenging and the light bearer's presence acts as a mirror, reflecting back to others the possibilities they may not yet have seen within themselves. Those who are attracted to the light are invited to explore their own potential, to reconnect with their true selves, and to embrace the truth of who they are. Those who feel repelled are given the opportunity to confront their own fears, their own darkness, and to begin the process of healing and transformation. In both cases, the light bearer plays a crucial role in the spiritual journey of others, whether they are aware of it or not. Through their mere presence, they create a space for growth, for reflection, and for the discovery of the deeper truths that lie within us all. As we bring this reflection to a close, I encourage you to take a moment and think deeply about the light that resides within you. Let it shine not just for yourself, but for all those around you. If this message resonated with you, I invite you to share your thoughts in the comments. Simply type "shine" to affirm your commitment to embracing your own light. And don't forget to subscribe to the Soul Ascendancy channel for more content that inspires and empowers your spiritual journey. Keep shining. And remember, the world needs your unique radiance. At the same time, the repulsion that some individuals experience when in the presence of light serves as a powerful and profound reminder of the shadow aspects of the human experience. It is important to recognize that this repulsion is not a sign of failure or something inherently wrong with either the light bearer or the person feeling repelled. Rather, it is a reflection of the deep internal resistance that some individuals may feel when confronted with qualities or truths that they are not yet ready to acknowledge or embrace. It is within the contrast between light and darkness, where we often find the most profound opportunities for growth, healing, and transformation. The light itself does not force change upon anyone. Instead, it acts as a catalyst, creating an environment where individuals are invited to confront the parts of themselves that they may have long avoided or suppressed. These parts of themselves, often referred to as their shadow, represent those aspects of the psyche that are filled with fear, shame, or unresolved emotions. The light brings these aspects into view, allowing them to be recognized, acknowledged. For those who feel repelled by the light, it may be that their resistance stems from a subconscious awareness that there are aspects of themselves that need attention. These individuals may not consciously be aware of the transformation they are resisting, but the light serves as a mirror, reflecting back to them the very parts of themselves that they have been avoiding. This can evoke feelings of discomfort, fear, or even anger because it forces them to face the truth of their own emotional or spiritual wounds. However, it is through this very confrontation that true transformation can take. The process of confronting one's shadows, though often painful and uncomfortable, is the key to personal growth and spiritual awakening. It is only when these aspects are faced head-on that they can be healed, integrated, and ultimately released, allowing for greater wholeness and peace. The light bearers, on the other hand, must remain compassionate and understanding toward those who experience this repulsion. It is essential to recognize that their role is not to force others to change or to manipulate them into accepting the light, but rather to continue shining brightly without conflict. The light bearer's responsibility is to remain steadfast in their own authenticity, to stay aligned with their truth, and to offer love and acceptance without judgment. By doing so, they create an open space where others, when they are ready, can come to their own realizations in their own time. In the end, it is through this patient, unwavering presence that true transformation occurs, not through pushing or forcing change, but through offering a constant, gentle reminder of the possibility of healing, growth, and enlightenment. The repulsion experienced by others is merely a temporary phase on their journey, and the light bearer's role is to shine brightly, trusting that in time, others will come to recognize and embrace the light within themselves. There's a profound power in the way that these individuals inspire others to awaken to their own spirituality. It is not a power that is exerted through force or manipulation, but one that is gently transmitted through their very being. They do not preach, they do not seek to convert, but they embody a way of life that is deeply connected to their higher self, to truth, and to the divine. Their authenticity is magnetic, and those who are ready to explore their own spiritual paths are drawn to them, not because of anything they say, but because of the energy they emit. This is the power of living authentically, of being true to one's own soul, and of allowing that truth to shine through in every word, every action, and every interaction. As we consider the impact of these individuals on those around them, we are reminded of the ripple effect that a single individual's light can have. It is not just about the immediate impact that these individuals have on those who are drawn to them, but about the far-reaching influence they have as their light spreads outwards. The people they inspire, the communities they build, and the spaces they create for others to explore and grow are all part of the larger tapestry of change that is unfolding in the world. These individuals are not just affecting the lives of those they directly encounter. They are contributing to the collective awakening that is taking place on a global scale. They are part of a larger movement, one that is shifting the consciousness of humanity towards higher ideals of love, compassion, and truth. The journey of the light bearers is not an easy one. It requires great courage, inner strength, and the willingness to face one's own shadows. It demands that they remain grounded in their truth, even when the world around them may seem chaotic or uncertain. But it is through this commitment to truth, to integrity, and to service that they are able to fulfill their higher purpose and fulfill their roles as catalysts for change in the world. Their path is one of self-discovery and self-mastery, and it is through this process of inner growth and transformation that they are able to lead others to the same realization of their own divine potential. At the heart of this journey lies the recognition of the interconnectedness of all beings. The light bearers understand that their actions and decisions ripple outwards, impacting not just their own lives, but the lives of those around them. They are deeply attuned to the energy they emit and the effect it has on others. They know that their role is not to dominate or control, but to inspire, to guide, and to serve. They lead by example, showing others that it is possible to live a life of integrity, purpose, and authenticity. They show others that it is possible to embody their highest truth, to follow their soul's calling, and to contribute to the greater good of humanity. This is the essence of leadership that we are called to embrace. It is not about power or status, but about service and empowerment. It is about recognizing that we are all interconnected, that we are all part of the same larger whole, and that our actions have a ripple effect on the world around us. It is about stepping into our own light, fully and unapologetically, and allowing that light to shine for all to see. It is about living in alignment with our higher self, with our truth, and with the divine, and inspiring others to do the same. As you reflect on the words shared here, know that you are being called to step into your own light, to embrace your own divine potential, and to live a life of integrity. And you are being called to lead with compassion, to serve with humility, and to inspire others to awaken to their own spiritual truth. The world is in need of your light, and it is time for you to step forward and share it with others. Comment shine if you feel the call to embrace your true purpose, and subscribe to the Soul Ascendancy channel to join a community of like-minded individuals who are committed to living with integrity, authenticity, and purpose. Together, we can create a world where light, love, and truth lead the way.